Well, I'm very proud. Great job, Karen, first of all. Outstanding again, as always. Very proud to be joined by my longtime broadcast partner and good friend, Mickey Redmond. That number 20 looks very good on you.
Thank you. What a job. Hell of a job.
Awesome.
No surprise.
We need some company up here, so we're going to do a Q&A here. Try not to stump any of them. First up, Red Wings assistant captain, forward, number 8, Justin Abdelkader. Joined by Red Wings legends Darren McCarty, Thomas Holmstrom, Mike Vernon.
All right, I got first line.
Look at that. Holmstrom took a seat beside the goaltender rather than right in front of him. Nicely done.
Yeah. Normally.
Battle for position already. Dan O'Halloran's not here.
Hey, you
You're
better
okay.
watch out. Bernie will kick his ass, though.
Yeah, he will. I've seen him punch. Mick, all yours.
Okay. Darren McCarty, let's start with you. Now the seat is empty here from the game. You've had a lot of memories in this building. This may be a goofy question of why the memory will come back to you, but there's any one favorite memory? I think we know the answer. What's your favorite memory of Joe Louis Arena with the Red Wings?
Well, you'd think it'd be the only time I beat one guy one-on-one in my whole career and saw Steve Yzerman's eyes the size of his inner plate saucers and words come out of his mouth that I don't think that you'd think Mr. Yzerman would say. But that wasn't it, and because in all reality, sitting here, hindsight is a great thing, and I consider that March 26, 97 game, you gotta hear me out. It's not the fact of the fight, the fact that there was 11 goals, the fact that, you know, I ultimate slap in the face to score the overtime winner after getting 4 minutes for roughing, and Bernie took care of Wash, Andy, but what I tell everybody, and you guys out there can relate to this because it involves all of you. That night, it was as if they dropped that Super Mario, yeah, you're gonna laugh, mushroom, and everybody it sort of hit everybody, and at the same time, we just sort of looked around and didn't have to say anything, but we knew it was different. And that's why hindsight's great. So my answer is that if you're ever gonna try to convince anybody about what hockey should be like, it's 11 goals, 9 fights, and a 6-5 overtime win. March 26, 97, right about here.
Bernie, you were part of that whole mess. You were part of that whole mess. How'd you feel about going up against Patrick Waugh, one-on-one?
I couldn't believe Patrick Waugh left his net.
Put that mic closer, Mikey. Put that mic closer.
I had to leave my net, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And then it was just, I don't know, I think I had an arm of Adam Foote. And he goes, what are you doing? And I go, I don't know. Waugh left the net, I left the net.
Did you guys talk at all during the fight before you even started?
Yeah, and then Waugh jumped me from behind, and here we go. And my brother was a good fighter, so one thing he said to me, if you ever get in a fight, just keep throwing them. And that's all I tried to do.
You did well.
That started the whole mess, and Osgood had to clean it up later on.
It was the most exhausting thing I ever did, though, I'll tell you that.
Well, Darren knows all about that. Now, Thomas Holmstrom, you're next. I remember it was the 11-12 season. After games, you always drove to the airport if we'd leave right after a game to head for a game on the road, and you drove with Nick Lidstrom. And we're on Redbird, and I'm there before you, and Nick gets on Redbird, and he walks past me and he says, because it had to be another one of those nights, he says, how many goals do you think Thomas Holmstrom has cost me in my career?
He told me it was 50.
50? He asked me, I said it was over 30. You thought it was way under 20, though.
Well, he told me 50, but he had a couple of beers then.
Where did you learn to go to the front of the net like that? We were told you were coming over and you were called the Demolition Man. Where'd you get that nickname?
Yeah, you know, in Sweden it was a little bit chubby boy, so let's put the chubby kid in front of that. So that was my spot. And then I come over here. Scotty wanted me to get faster, and I tried to get faster. He benched me. I had one shift one game. One shift. How fun was that, though? Mac is fighting, Hugh fighting, Steve is scoring goals. Everybody, yeah, I had one shift.
Now, this is an age-old question, and we mentioned it during our game on Fox Sports Detroit. Who was better in front of the net, you or Hall of Famer Dino Ciccarelli? Who was tougher to handle?
Oh, Dino. I would say
Dino?
Where's Dino?
The
Watch out,
pitbull Dino. Yeah, he's good.
Dino's got his stick up.
Yeah, he's good. He scored so many goals. Yeah, a little guy though, but he scored. I give him that. Yeah, feisty. I don't know how he did it.
Pretty good.
Good job.
Okay, Mr. Abdelkader, you go to the front of the net like Holmstrom used to do, like Dino did the same thing. Do you find the same kind of damage getting done in front of the net today as these guys did a few years ago?
Oh, not a chance. I'm actually lucky to play when I am now because those guys took a beating. I never forget my first game in Detroit, and I see Homer putting off his equipment on. I'm like, why are you putting equipment back there and on his calves and on his back? And he's looks like a football player going on the ice. But I soon found out that the beating he took in front of the net, that's why he had all that extra equipment on.
We've asked the question to Darren. We've asked it to Homer. Do you have a favorite memory in this building, looking around with this place jammed full after the game like this?
You know, it's obviously the first game was always one of my favorite memories. You know, coming out here the first time, you know, was out here with Michigan State and once in my youth days, but go green. But I think skating out here for your first game, you know, I think, you know, you putting that Red Wings sweater on for the first time, there's really nothing like it. You know, just the history of this organization and being original six team and playing here in front of these great fans, the best in all sports, there's nothing like it.
All right, when you were 5 years old, I know when the teacher asked you to write in a book what you want to do when you grew up, you said you wanted to be a Red Wing, correct?
Correct.
Correct. But I guess you never dreamed of what would happen on this ice late last year, and maybe we're saving the best for last for you. What happened out here, Justin?
You talking about the engagement?
I am. Talk about a memory. I don't want to sound like Oprah here, but
All right, we're
you know,
Called the internet, bro.
tell me about it and how it came about, and Julie and everything.
You know, I got to obviously give a lot of credit to Al Savaka. He was a big help. You know, obviously once you're looking to get engaged during the season, you're pretty limited in where you can do it. This place has always been a special place for me. You know, I feel like I've grown up here as a player, as a person, and you know, Al's like, hey, listen, I got a great idea for you. We can do it at center ice. I'll roll out the red carpet. I just had to trick Julie into coming into the arena. I told her I had to pick up some sticks for charity, so she had to come help me carry them out. And the door was shut to the ice. And as we walked out, I think she had somewhat of an idea, but didn't really know what was going on.
Cool stuff,
Did
man.
well. Beautiful.
Cool.
When's the wedding?
When's the wedding?
July. We're having it down here in Detroit.
July? Beautiful. Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Okay, final question for the gang. Mike Vernon, 1997. Your favorite memory was of winning the cup, and did you recognize at the time what it meant to the city of Detroit after 42 years?
Well, it was after 42 years. We went to the Cup 2 years prior to that, and we lost, and it was a little embarrassing. And I think we learned a lot as a hockey team and as a club. And to come back in '97 and win it, it was a huge feat. And that was obviously there was a massive thing for the Detroit Red Wings, the city of Detroit, but personally, even my career, it extended my career, and I played almost 18 years, so it was nice, and it proved that I could still play in the league.
Isn't it befitting that one of the teams you're talking about was New Jersey in '95, and they were here today?
Yes, ironic.
Well, St. Thomas, anything, you leave this building, I know we're not allowed to take anything out of this building, by the way. When you leave this building, what do you take most out of this your fondest memory leaving this building? Is there anything you'd want to take from this building if you could take it out of here? You can't, but if you could.
I was thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking a Jumbotron would be home.
That would look good. Can you top that, Mac? He wants the Jumbotron.
I said it'd light up his whole town of Pityu up there, the reindeer up there by Santa.
What about you, Justin?
I'll grab the bench. I'll find a spot for that bench. Put that in my house, living room maybe.
Last question for you, Abby. You've had your time here at the Joe. What are your thoughts about moving over to Little Caesars Arena in September?
Yeah, we got to tour in March, end of March, and gosh, that place is going to be unbelievable. It's definitely going to be the baddest bowl in all of sports. You know, what makes these buildings so special, though, is you guys, the fans. I mean, this is, you guys make it loud and fun to play here and keep us energetic throughout a long season. So we look forward to many great memories in the new building.
We sure do. Thank you to Mike, to Thomas, Darren, Justin, and to you, Mick.
Thank you, guys. See you down the road.
Thank you all. And right now, we're going to hear from some of the Hockey Town icons who are unable to join us this evening. So please direct your attention to that Jumbotron above center ice.